Steve, thanks for a bit of time. Sitting here at the historic Melbourne Cricket Ground, a year and change away, you guys will be playing a first ever regular season game in Australia. What's your first impression of this stadium? I know you were here on the weekend catching some action.
We came the other day, but I mean, today's the first day we're walking on the field. So it's an amazing feeling. The grass feels good. I know the weather won't be the same when we come in, but I can only imagine, the stands being packed and the music going and the fans screaming. So it'll be a good time.
You've met a few Australians now. What's the buzz been like in the ones you've engaged with, and what do you think 100,000 of them screaming here would sound like?
At the game, there's a lot of emotion that goes into it, and every time a score happened, like it erupted a bit. So that'll be really exciting. So that'll be cool to see the fans engaging with American football.
And it is fans engaging. It's a sport that's growing massively here. What does it mean to be part of a Rams team that's going to make history and play that first ever regular season game down here? We know we had preseason action here a couple of decades ago, but live action, live snaps, we know how much those fixtures matter. There's only 17 of them. What does it mean to be making that?
It means a lot. I think it's cool that we're able to share our culture a bit over here. And I know, the sporting scene, Australian sports and all that is kind of growing in the United States as well. So it's cool that we get to have that collaboration effort. So it was also awesome seeing, all the little kids that were at the fan combine yesterday and seeing how they're getting into the sport. So, hopefully we can leave a good impression, on a lot of the citizens here. So, yeah.
Well, leaving impression is what you offensive linemen do.
Yeah.
Is it that line of scrimmage battle? Is it the heavy hitting? What is it that you're an element of the sport that you're really hoping to showcase when you're down here?
Oh, man. I think it's pretty cool that, with American football, there's 11 positions on the field at a time on each side of the ball, and you can individually look at each one and see how they're performing. So it's kind of like a different game depending on who you're looking at. So hopefully that's something that they can grasp onto and understand well, because we don't really get to touch the ball. I wish we did. That would make for some great TV stuff, but I think it would be cool for them to actually look at each position to see how the game's played from each level. So hopefully they can get a look at that.
Well, if there's a place where getting a big man the ball near the goal line, maybe for a jumbo package touchdown, is going to be appreciated, it's here in Australia where we're used to this kind of thing.
For sure. I'll talk to McVay about adding that one in.
He's creative enough.
Yeah, he is.
He'll sort it out. The flight here has been a big part of this. It's long been part of a conversation. How is the toll on the body making the trip down here, and what's the team doing to mitigate making sure you incredible athletes are in tip-top shape?
Well, I feel like we have, top of the line everything, when it comes to stuff like that, our sports medicine, our nutrition, even our strength staff. So I know they always have a great plan when we travel to long places. So I expect none less, when we're coming here. It's cool that I ended up getting the flight here and I got to see how my body felt, but it wasn't like mid-season, so, we'll end up seeing, what that would be like, when we get here.
Any tips for the long flight, and is there a teammate you'd least like to be sitting next to?
I don't know about least likely. Hopefully it's a smaller person. I'll tell you, Tutu is one I'd want to sit next to. Hopefully we don't get crammed together when we're there. But flight tips, make sure you download as many movies as you can. I'll say that thing, yeah.
You do the maths, you go on the website, you can see your home opponents for 2026. A lot of that's been decided. There's a few other teams that could, depending how standings finish in this next coming season, that could come into mix. But it's a couple tems that could factor in, maybe a San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks.
That would be amazing, actually. That would be a great environment, for them to see, rivalries go on. I actually would love to see one, in the game of footy as well. But, to bring that rivalry, because it's always, intense, when we're at our stadium and we're at their stadium. So that would be an awesome environment for them to witness.
One of the other teams that could be in that mix that is eligible to be is a team that you're probably pretty familiar with given where you grew up, but that is the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
What do you think it'd be like if they rolled out here with you guys?
Oh, man. I know that they have a big brand as well. I think that would be pretty cool because a lot of people, know what the Cowboys are. And I actually saw quite a bit of Cowboys fans at the Combine as well. But that would be pretty cool, too. I feel like that would be a good experience, for everybody.
Now, enough about them. Let's talk about the Rams. Big off season. Matthew Stafford returning and re-upping there, Devontae Adams arriving, plenty of other moves. But how's the energy been in the building, considering you guys were, one play away from stopping
Yeah.
what became the eventual Super Bowl champions, the Eagles?
Yeah, well, I mean, the environment's awesome. I feel like we always have a good group of guys. We're about to head to camp, so the morale is really, really high. We definitely just came from a trip from Maui, so that helped out a lot. But I'm really excited. It's cool to see, myself, Kobe, and all the other guys being able to grow into their role and essentially be one of the older guys, trying to coach these younger guys up. So we have a lot to go, and I'm glad to see what we can do.
Super Bowl aspirations for sure.
For sure, for sure, for sure.